We are here at the mining investment event in Quebec City, and I have now the CEO of Strategic Resources, Sean Cleary. Sean, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
I'm excited to talk about the BlackRock Project right here in Quebec, but let's talk fully about the fact that you are developing one of the few fully permitted critical minerals projects in Canada. So what makes the BlackRock Project such a unique opportunity today?
Well, it's a generational asset. So the BlackRock Project has a initial mine life of 39 years, and we're the only permitted vanadium titanium mine in North America. And everybody's talking about securing critical mineral supply chains. Well, we're really the answer for that in a generational sense. And we have great backing from Quebec government. We're here in Quebec City, as well as Orion Mine Finance, which is one of the largest private equity groups in mine development globally. And we have a full in-place agreement with the Cree Nation, who are partners in our project. So, it's an exciting project. It's an important project for Canada. It's an important project for Quebec.
And what are the main resources that you're mining there?
So we have three metals that we'll be mining at the BlackRock Project, which are vanadium, titanium, and iron. Okay, so we'll have three revenue streams once we get to phase 2 of the project. The initial phase of the project will just be iron. So it will be an iron ore pellet plant at Port Saguenay in Quebec, where we have a permitted metallurgical plant.
Okay. And I want to talk about Port Saguenay. So the main focus this year has been advancing the pellet plant at Port Saguenay. How important is that facility to the overall BlackRock strategy?
Yeah, it's really critical to developing the overall company, and in the sense that we have two sites. So for the BlackRock Project, we have a mine site and a concentrator site at Chibougamau, and then we have a metallurgical complex that we permitted at Port Saguenay. Part of that complex is a pellet plant. So our plan is to install the pellet plant as a first phase and run that on a merchant basis to produce 4 million tons per year of iron ore pellets that are very high purity, and they're used in electric arc furnaces for steel making.
Okay, very cool. Very interesting story.
Maybe I'll just back up a little bit, because you asked me, why is that integral to the strategy?
Yes, yeah.
So it's a much lower risk way to get the company into business, and it's much less capex than the total project. So by installing the pellet plant and running the pellet plant, we can have a low risk, very nice cash flowing business. So that reduces the overall cost of capital for the balance of the project. So overall, this will take us 2 years to build the pellet plant, and then a couple of more years to integrate the entire project into one business.
And in my research, it's clear you're not just developing a mine, it's developing an integrated processing and manufacturing story as well. So what do you think investors are maybe overlooking about that opportunity today? What do you want them to know?
Well, one, it's an amazing cash flow business. It's also diversified across the critical minerals space, from vanadium, titanium to iron. So this is a company and a project that is designed to weather any downturn in the metals market, which is very important. And we're not just building a project, we're building a company here in Quebec that is going to be one of the flagship mining companies and metals companies for the province. And that's great for Canada, and it's great for Quebecers.
It's a great jurisdiction.
Yeah,
it's a great place to be in business, right?
Yeah.
So looking forward to the next 12 months and maybe some news flow or some key catalysts that investors can look forward to, what should be on their radar?
We'll get the final approval for the installation of the pellet plant from the Quebec government this summer, a little bit later this summer. So that'll be a big announcement. We're also in the market raising a little bit of money right now, so investors might be interested in that. The use of proceeds for that financing is to complete the construction readiness plan for the pellet plant. So that will get completed around the end of the calendar year, and then we'll really be at final investment decision for the overall phase 1 project.
Okay, amazing. Well, lots to look forward to coming from Strategic Resources. Can you tell us your ticker and where you are trading?
Yes, so we are on the Toronto Stock Exchange, the Venture Exchange, and our symbol is SR.
Amazing. Well, one to look forward to seeing a great news flow this year. Thanks so much for being with us, Sean.
Thank you.